welcome to Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. This is an actual play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Royalty-free music provided by Kevin MacLeod, Plate Mail Games, and Tabletop Audio. And now, to adventure. Hello and welcome. My name is Chris Buckner. I'm the primary Dungeon Master for Knights of Roleplay, an adventuring podcast. As our adventure begins, it is Stardate 0819.80. The party traveled to a desert planet to find an ancient artifact. They found the artifact deep within the planet's surface in tunnels created by the race known as the Arcane. The Arcane are the only known source of spelljamming helms and many other spacefaring items. The artifact is an astrolabe, a device typically used to make astronomical measurements. While the party was resting, Arvine heard voices coming from the one passage leading into the chamber where the party was located. They retreated into Strax's rope trick and saw shock troopers from the Illithid Empire search the room, then leave. Another 15 minutes have gone by, and the party has completed a short rest. So, adventurers, how would you like to proceed?
Nope.
That was my daughter in the background. So, adventurers.
Well, I think they're gone, so we should probably just go ahead and get out
I'm
of
going
here.
to hop on the comm and say, hey, Hal, we just saw a bunch of Illithid Empire shock troopers down here, like what we fought on that high-tech planet. Do you guys see any signs of activity up there on the surface?
There's no response from the communicator.
Uh-oh.
Because we're below.
No, we got a response before down below.
It might be because we're in a pocket dimension.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
I thought we had already come out. But, all right, so I get out of the pocket dimension and say the same thing. Yeah.
Janie's smart.
It's a artiste.
Sometimes.
So as you exit the rope trick, I mean, you're literally going and you're reaching to activate the communicator.
Yeah.
And you hear Hal come over the communicator, and she says, "Arvine, come in, please. Arvine, are you there? They killed Captain Braun, and they're searching the Star Runner."
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Boo you!
If you didn't want to play him anymore, you only had to say something.
His voice was really easy to do. I liked playing him.
I reply and say, yes, Hal, we're here. We just saw them come through the chamber where we're at. We secured what we came to get. How many are up there? Is there another ship?
You don't get any response.
Oh, jeez. I kind of turn to the others and go, okay, the ship's under attack. They killed Braun.
Well,
Because we need to...
we gotta get out of here.
Yeah, we need to find a new ship.
We need to hopefully save the
Only
rest of this one.
So stressed.
So few people that we can trust.
Jamie starts running back to the
That's right.
subway
Arvine as well.
thingamabob.
She's going to make it difficult.
follows.
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you start to move toward the passageway that leads to essentially the subway platform, you see shock troopers at the end of the hallway.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Well, she comes to a halt.
Yeah, I mean, they've got their backs to you right at this moment, so you can kind of stop and go back into the room.
Okay. Duck back. Okay, do we want to try what we did before? Ambush them, take some uniforms, try to see if we can sneak our way out of here? Strax, can you still make people invisible?
Checking.
Hold, please.
Hold, please. Your call is important to everybody but Strax.
Alternate music on hold.
Oh, I wonder if that's a good idea for content, is to like have little sound bites of like, this is Strax's customer service, and like make little skits where he's like being horrible to people.
This is the Hammett unicorn. The Hammett unicorn.
Am I really that bad?
And what exactly does he do for us? Personal relations. Strax is our Jane. We love you, Firefly.
Good Firefly reference.
You were gone far too soon.
Here's the question: is Janie our... Who's Janie? Anyway.
Anyway, looks like Yeah, I don't got enough juice for that.
I think you guys said this was your second short rest, I think you had said.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
And I'm short a lot still.
And that or we fight our way through. We gotta get out of here somewhere. Somehow. There's no other way that I know of. I mean, does it look like there could be any other exits out of the chamber? Like, I had already done a pretty thorough
No.
search, so no
Well, if we
secret
did just take a
doors,
short
nothing
rest, so you
like
could have
that.
rolled hit dice.
Which I think I did, and I'm still...
No, I listened to the last episode and you were out.
Yeah.
So
Ah, right.
So-
basically, we're sitting on his adrenaline shot and 2 more superior healing potions that I
Okay.
have. But it makes much more sense to use them if you're unconscious.
I mean, I get a few more wake-up spells, but that's about it.
I can heal myself for 5.
It's up to you. You know, again, you might.
I feel the power of a really massive fireball inside me.
Well, that's good to know. I mean,
I didn't unleash that stuff, Janie.
Might leave
I mean,
scorches on the
so
uniforms.
we could still ambush these guys and put Janie and I in uniform again and act like we're escorting you as prisoners back towards the ship. I mean, is the artifact is hidden, right? In your
The pocket dimension.
It's
Okay.
it's in the bag.
okay.
Bag of holding.
Yeah.
So,
I don't think we have a whole lot of options, really.
well, it's either get into a full-out fight or it's try to ambush them and steal some armor like we did in the building on the other
Well,
planet.
we really don't even know how many people are even there either.
Well, that's
Right,
why,
which is
honestly,
why going incognito in uniform would probably
Honestly, I'm
help
getting pretty
us.
tired.
Yeah, I mean,
So we're gonna do this. Let's do it.
okay. So you want me to do a long shot down the hallway, see if I can take down one of them and then attack from there? Or what do you think?
I think the long ranges would probably work really well.
Give it a try. Just
Okay.
hope they don't call for backup.
Janie, do you have something powerful that you can send at one of them from distance?
She just said she had a fireball.
I mean, do you have anything else for if we have to retake the ship after this? I guess that's the question.
Yeah.
I mean, Fireball's probably not opportune for retaking the ship anyway, because that's a lot of
Probably
collateral
not.
damage. So, not that we haven't.
It's
Well.
not.
Too soon.
Double negative.
We won't talk about lighting the deck of the ship
Out
on
of
fire.
knowledge, I don't have any 4th levels left, but since we leveled up, I do have a 5th level spell now.
Okay.
And I have 2 3rd levels.
So maybe a 3rd level would
Do you have
take
any
them
that
down? I don't
can-
know.
Convert.
Like stun or incapacitate or anything like
I
that.
have hold person.
That might work.
Do you want to try it?
As
Keep
an
them-
option.
Yeah.
Keep them from calling for help.
How many?
How many
ma-
are at the end of the hallway?
It's kind of hard to tell. There seem to be 2 that are standing within plain sight, but then you see, every once in a while you see one cross,
Yeah.
and then cross again. You don't know if it's the same one
Oh boy.
or not.
Is there another direction for the tunnel?
No.
Okay, no.
Do we
Just the one way out. Okay.
hear?
It's just-
Do we hear anything? Like, can we tell from the sound of them?
Make a perception check.
Can I? I mean, my passive is very high. So, do you want me to make an active one as well?
If you want to.
Sure.
Okay. So what was that again?
Perception.
Perception.
It's not higher.
It's not a bad roll.
19.
My passive higher.
19.
20.
Yours is 20.
Yeah.
Okay. You can just sort of barely overhear this the sound of like something sort of coming through like electronics. You know, it's like, have they found the item yet? Nope. That kind of thing.
So we really
Sounds
don't
like they're
know.
looking for the artifact. But
Well, that was obvious from the ones that came through.
yeah. I mean, we can.
can't cast it.
Janie can launch a fireball, and I can take down something with the rifle if the fireball
I would
doesn't
say
do the
we
job on its own.
We have to
I
act
mean,
fast because we really
yeah.
don't know what the condition of the
yeah,
ship
we need to
is.
get back to the ship.
Yeah. I mean, if you can hold them, at least it would keep them from radioing for whatever
Yeah.
signaling for backup.
There you go.
Strax
Yeah.
wouldn't know what a radio
That's
is.
a good way to put it.
How close
Signaling
do
it.
you have to be to use your hold
Communicating.
spell, Janie?
60 feet.
Are we within 60 feet of the end of the hallway?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So maybe wait till that third one walks by and try to catch all three of them?
If I cast it third level, I can only do one. If I cast it fifth level, I can do up to 4. I don't have an option to do it at fourth level.
Okay.
Unless I convert. Let me see if I have enough sorcery points to convert.
Oh, yeah. Sorcery point shenanigans.
I
Okay.
used to love sorcery points.
Greg used to play a sorcerer.
Rael was the bomb.
I have enough sorcery points that I can convert and gain a new fourth level slot. So I can do that.
Okay. I will wait to see the results of that, but Chris, I'm going to hide unless you're going to say that I am hidden. Because rogue.
Well, I mean, as long as you're around that corner, they can't see you.
Okay, so my
at
rifle's
all.
drawn. I forget how does sneak attack work versus being hidden?
You
Do you
would get advantage on your attack if it comes from an attacker who is unseen.
Okay, so I am unseen, my rifle is drawn, and I'm going to hold to peek around the corner and attack anything that doesn't get whammied by her spell.
Anything that you can see
Yeah.
in the
Yes,
in the
anything
doorway
that I
down
can
there.
see. Obviously, if there's guys out there who we can't see, then we're going to have to deal with that. But meanwhile,
Okay, so
Hopefully.
you're readying a shot with your laser rifle.
I am. Yeah, I mean, could we draw them down here?
No, without risking them calling for backup.
What if you rolled a stone of some kind?
Your little noisemakers?
Again, they
Again,
still call for
just
backup.
Yeah.
Let's not overcomplicate it.
Yeah. All right.
Complicated,
let's-
complicated
yeah,
plans have problems.
Let's go with what we're going to do. All right. Ready with the rifle.
All right. So she will cast the spell at the things as she sees the third one walk by.
Very descriptive.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is the fireball.
Bite me. No, she's gonna cast Hold Person
A whole person. Okay.
at the 3 targets. So it's a level 4, which gives me 2 additional targets. As long as they're within 30 feet of each other.
Yes, which they definitely are.
Which
Yep.
they are. They have to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right. Where's my tiny little dice? Tiny little dice. Okay. You said wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Or wise.
Oh, wow.
Wise and smart.
Okay. TK 421. Fail. TK 422. Fail. TK 423. 15.
Fail!
Fail.
Nice.
Well done, Jamie.
Well done.
All right. So you see 3 of them at the end of the hallway just stop moving. And Arvine, you can just barely pick out the voice of another one saying, you know, what's happening? What are you doing? And then another one of the shock troopers walks within your line of sight.
Okay. All right. Pew pew.
Okay.
Okay.
Laser rifle shoots.
All right. Which, do I get extra attack on a surprise attack like
No.
that or not? Okay.
That's a ready to attack, so you just get your shot.
different flavor than I've done before. All right. So the
Throw it
laser
away.
rifle is only a d6. Which d6 wants to play nice?
You get to make it with advantage.
I do get to make it with advantage. Thank you, John. I have no brain today. Frazzled. Frazzled Kate is frazzled. Alright, let's roll a heavy one. With gusto. Alright.
With gusto.
Clonk.
Clonk.
That rolled.
One of those new metal dice.
Yeah, they really take a lot of oomph to roll, but my old reliable one is more reliable. So that
Hence it's all
is
reliable.
going to be AC 23 to hit.
That hits.
And that's maximum damage on the base die, but I also get the sneak attack. Screw you, dice. All right, so that is 7 plus 5, so that is 12.
So you didn't
12 damage.
you didn't take the penalty?
I don't have sharpshooter.
Kate doesn't
Ah, Star doesn't have sharpshooter.
Oh shit!
She's primarily a melee fighter.
Well, Scooby Doo that.
Screw you guys. So 12 damage.
Okay. So
And I say, quick, take him down.
12 damage. You shoot down there.
Yep.
You hit that one in the shoulder, and he doesn't go down.
Okay.
Ah.
She dashes
then-
down the
so I
hallway.
guess we'll
have
closes
everybody roll
distance.
initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Come on, big
Jesus,
dice.
I did my job.
I'll do that.
Do your job. Gosh.
That looks good.
Ooh.
I guess we're all on the ball here, except Kate.
Not terribly off the ball. Could be worse.
Doesn't she have like a plus 25 initiative or something?
Right.
Okay. Let's see. Initiative, Janie.
21.
Damn.
It's the hair, man.
And Matisse.
18.
Ah, that's pretty good.
Not as good as me.
Nope.
Strax.
18 at +1.
Nice.
I have +2 initiative.
Damn.
Show off.
Damn.
Arvine.
14.
Intriguing, yes.
All right, shock troopers. I gotta roll for them.
2.
Poop.
Roll to 1.
Have fun story the castle.
Think it'll wake?
It'll take a miracle.
Okay, initiative board. So we got Janie. Top. Tease. Strax. Ravine.
Where are my dice at? Where are my dice at?
So Chris, after she fired, she stowed the laser rifle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't make you feel better to not let go of this on my shirt. I have sandwich in my shirt.
All right, so we start with Janie, Kalashtar, Sorceress at the top of the round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, did you wild surge on the whole person?
Oh
Shit,
dear.
I don't know.
That could be problematic. Oh!
No!
Oh,
Did you want to
boy.
use your action point? Yeah.
Wild surge.
Oh, I used that a while ago, I think. We haven't taken a long rest in a
No,
while.
we haven't.
This is
Oh dear.
probably about the most our party has been pushed on resources.
59, huh? Oh dear.
59
No bubbles,
for the
no
wild
sheep.
surge.
I'm worried about
No
bubbles.
bubbles, no sheep, no bubbles, no sheep, no bubbles, no sheep.
A convenient fireball, that would be good.
I mean, it could also be plant, so...
The potted plant.
But it could also be twin spell.
You regain your lowest level expended spell slot.
There you go.
Oh, that's
All
great.
right,
Yeah,
there we
awesome.
go. Timely.
Cha-ching.
Which is a second level.
That's
Actually.
good. That's good. That's
Wow.
good.
Very nice.
Cha-ching.
So then you can
Nice.
take your turn at the top of the initiative with your new spell slot.
Pokey pokey. Artichoke. I cast magic missile.
Okay.
There's only one book down there, right?
The one that's
there's-
not held.
That's
Well,
not being held.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Second level magic missile for him.
All right.
So 3 darts plus 1. That's gonna be 4. Yeah, 4. I'm so
Braining
awesome at casting
today.
right now. I'm smelling numbers.
I see.
Smell the number 9.
Well, smell a bunch of 4s on the dice. Thank you.
Oh,
Very
yeah! That'll be 4, 8, 12, plus 3 is 15.
Nice.
Plus another 4.
4 is 19.
19. Shock Trooper had 18 hit points left.
You're welcome.
What can I say besides you're welcome?
Missiles. Ooh, ooh, down.
Eep, op, or
As his friends go,
I think that's a successful
Yeah.
Okay.
Infiltration.
So,
well, I mean, the guys are still technically alive.
not for long.
They're just paralyzed.
Not for long.
Yep.
All right.
Did a wild surge? Nope.
No wild surge.
So close.
Just barely.
Gambling big.
So the next person in the initiative is Matisse. So what are you guys doing at this point? I mean, I'm sort of asking you: is there still combat, or is there not still combat?
Is there kind of like a coup de grace rules under
I mean,
this
are we
situation?
going to be
Does
able to just
everybody-
knock them out? The
No.
ones that are held, they'll only be held for a minute. So
Have we not
True,
learned
true.
our lesson
I
about
know.
leaving our enemies
I
unconscious?
understand.
So I'm just going to say, Matisse, what do you want to do on your turn?
I will probably kill them.
Okay. Murder hobo.
See? She learns.
So they are 6 feet away. So you're gonna have to double move to get down there.
Okay. Double move.
Double move to get down there. Okay. So then that was Matisse, Diva Paladin, Strax, Hobgoblin Artificer.
Do they break out if they get hit? They get damaged?
No.
No.
Oh, I thought they did.
I don't
There's some kind of spell where that happens, but I don't know
Like
which
my
one it is.
spell, I think that I have.
Sleep
does
is probably
that.
one. Yeah.
They're
The
paralyzed
moon
for the
unit.
duration. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends on the target. Period.
Okay.
Okay.
So we have at least two opportunities before they.
Or somebody breaks my concentration.
Yeah.
True.
Which I'm
So,
hoping none of you are going to try to do.
so nobody
I
hit her.
mean, not that Janie couldn't probably break her own concentration. Shiny thing.
What's that?
Is this going okay?
Yep. That's good.
Okay.
Strax.
Trying to be mindful of the.
Well, I don't want to waste resources, but I also really don't want to put holes in the armor. But oh well, that's all I got. Guess I'm gonna shoot. Walk on up and shoot.
You got the mending
Hand
cantrip.
crossbow?
It's
Yeah.
fine.
That's true. That's true.
Just shoot
I
him through
make
the
holes.
sides.
No, she's right. I can mend the holes.
Do you like this?
Headshot.
Since they're paralyzed, does it confer any like advantage on the attack or anything? Or-
I don't know.
Oh,
Is that
I think
part of their
it's advantage on melee attacks.
what
I think.
conditions does it grant them?
paralyzed is
Paralyzed.
their condition. So
Yeah.
paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak. Automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Okay.
Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature.
Okay, but I'm range shots.
It's all right.
getting
Take
there.
him down. Get as close as you can and
So
shoot.
you have advantage.
Greg's like,
I got
you best
advantage.
believe I'm taking advantage
Yeah.
of those crits.
Number one.
Yes.
So shock trooper A.
Shock Trooper A.
They do have the chance to get out of it, though.
26 for. That's out of the box.
You keep rolling stuff out of your tray.
For 8.
8 takes the magical crossbow bolt.
21
21 hits.
for 7.
7.
25 for another 7.
Okay, so that one, A is bloodied.
What does bloodied mean again?
Less than half their maximum hit points.
Bloody hell.
I always forget.
So that was 3 shots and no droids.
2 shots, no droids.
Droids are just, one is disassembled. Number 5.
Yeah, he's in the bag.
The other one is dodging.
Does that mean he's going to be GH89 when he's reassembled?
Arvine, SMR, fighter.
Okay. So let's see here. Did you shoot the one that Matisse was base to base with, or a different one?
I just shot that one.
Sure, we'll say it's the one in front of Matisse.
Okay. All right.
I just pointed
So
and shoot.
Arvine goes running down the hallway. She uses her cunning action to dash with her bonus action.
Okay.
So she gets to base with the one that is next to Matisse.
Yep, go for it.
And she whips out the 2 laser swords while she's running down the hallway and swings with
Vrow, vrow.
advantage.
Whips out her laser
Yeah.
She whips
Yeah.
them out. Right in the broad.
Whip it good.
Well, it's not technically daylight. They're on the ground.
Broad tunnel light?
Don't like
Good. All right.
broad
so-
torchlights.
Put on your torch.
That is a
light.
critical for multiple reasons.
Critical.
So,
A real critical and a critical regardless.
right, exactly.
You like the
So
crit crits.
that is.
Crit crit.
Let's see here. I want to trust that that'll get the job done on its own. That's the magic laser sword. I think it's going to get the job done. So that is 12 plus 6. So that'll be 18.
18, you drop A with a first laser
Okay.
sword strike.
All right. I turn to another one if it's right next to me.
Sure.
Okay.
This is going to be Shock Trooper B.
Okay, so then extra attack with advantage. Which I'm assuming is going to be. Hopefully, we'll hit for a critical, so I'll get those sneak attack dice ready. Just going to double check what my sneak attack is right now.
Okie dokie.
Sorry.
Double checking.
Checking. Please hold. Yep, 96. Okay. Roll those beautiful dice. All right. It's gonna hit for AC 26.
26 hits.
So critical. So that'll be 8 plus 10. So 18 plus 6 is 24.
24.
24.
Definitely bloodies that Shock Trooper.
Okay. Oh man, that guy's got to be almost dead. So that is all that I can do.
Okay.
Yep.
So then it's the Shock Troopers, which don't do anything except for make another save.
They can try a wisdom saving throw if they want to try to get out.
At the end of their turn.
Why would they want
Yep.
to?
So B gets a 16.
That makes it.
Oh,
Hey!
That's the one that's almost dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And then C gets a 1.
Fail! Critical fail! That guy's dead now. I say so.
Because
paralyzed his heart.
because stuff and things.
All right.
I grew out my nails and
5-finger
oh,
death
no, that's-
punch.
So that is their
at the
turns.
end of
I
your
believe that happens at the end of their turn, so that's the end
Yeah.
of their turn.
So they still can't call for help.
So top of round 2, we are back up to Janie, Kalashtar, our sorceress.
I'm gonna save some resources.
B has been badly bloodied,
Very badly bad.
and C is unharmed,
C is unharmed.
but paralyzed.
Butt paralyzed?
Butt paralyzed. Just his butt cannot move. Can't fart. Can't poop.
Yep. Sit there until it explodes.
That's right.
Okay, I am going to put my hands in this nice little triangular formation and spread out a nice triangular cone of fire!
All right.
Burning hands! It's only gonna be first level though.
That's okay.
'cause I don't feel like wasting my resources on these guys.
So deck save on B.
B and C. I'm assuming. I
No,
can
C,
get 'em-
C automatically fails.
Oh,
Remember.
True.
since
Yep.
he's paralyzed. Right. So it's a dex save of 16.
Okay. B got a 20.
Shit.
It's okay.
But
He's
he still
almost,
takes half though.
Yeah, he's badly bloodied though, so it's all right.
So 6, 7,
so
or
B-
3.
Yeah.
7 or 3. Okay. So C takes 7.
Hey, Chris, look at your mom.
Yeah, I saw, honey. And B takes 3 and is still up.
Stupid one. Oh, and
Wild Surge.
She surged again.
Surge it again.
Oh shit!
Don't take out the minis.
No.
What is that number?
That is a 7-9.
We've been waiting all
Oh,
this
I don't
time
know
for
if that's a
mini
good
fights.
one.
Where's the minis?
We're actually just we're doing theater of the mind because it's
Oh no, I've done that for 18 months, dude. I want to see that.
Yeah, but this is just a short fight.
it's a pretty short fight though.
Okay.
There may be opportunities later.
I don't
Okay.
think we've heard this one before. Illusory butterflies and flower petals flutter in the air within 10 feet of you for the next minute.
Okay.
Make a concentration check. No.
They're so pretty.
Okay, that was Janie. Now we're on to Matisse.
Better than the goat.
Diva
I
Paladin.
guess.
Shock Trooper B is badly bloodied and then burned.
Okay. So,
Very badly burned.
I have advantage
burn bee.
on that. That's okay. So that is 15 to hit.
15 to hit. It bounces off of the armor.
No.
All right. So let's,
Okay, another swing.
yes.
Dice were just unhappy that time. That's better. That's a hit.
Okay. So that's going to be 20 to hit.
That will hit.
So it's critical.
It is critical.
Ah.
So
Oh no, wait, it's B.
It's B.
Oh no,
correct.
sorry. You're right.
Sorry.
You're right. B is not paralyzed anymore.
Just need to go back to being sorcerer.
All right. So that is
Yeah,
going to
technically,
be...
that wasn't an advantage either, but both the numbers are basically the same anyway. So
That's okay.
Oh, well, I was there. So you could have gotten flanking on it.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
yeah, all right.
No worries.
That's for
Again,
seven.
it's a quick fight. So
Yeah.
how
7.
much? 7. Okay, so you drop that.
Let's just get over the technicals and just let me tell you that you killed
Let
him
me
already.
tell you, did you get more than one?
So your second attack can
It's
go after
dead.
C, the one trooper that's remaining.
Well, that was my second.
Oh, that was your
You missed
second.
his
Because you
first.
missed the first.
Yes.
That's right.
Right.
Okay. So Strax, hopping on Artificer, you can go for the last one.
I can go for the last one.
Go, Strax, go.
All right.
Go, Strax.
And he is
go.
paralyzed, so
C is definitely paralyzed.
I will tell you,
I
I
see
had
that.
a thing for Olivia Newton-John, so I was watching Xanadu.
So did I, dude. I had a huge crush on her in Xanadu.
AC 19 for 11.
19 for 11. That bloody C.
She was ahead of her time.
AC same for 8.
8.
And
Still up.
Got one more shot.
One more shot. Hand crossbow.
AC more for 9.
9.
9.
Drop C.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But I don't think she was a very good dancer, though. So
What if Olivia Newton-John is listening to us right now?
I love you, Olivia.
We wish.
You know, some random
She's the one
search.
that I want.
Random search could come up, and Xanadu could come up, and then we'd be right there.
I think I randomly saw that movie when I was a kid and like fell in love with her. And then I saw like her music videos, which I think came out after that. And then I saw Grease like years after that.
See, that was when she was getting
Those are
physical.
the hottest hot pants.
Okay, so the combat is over. The shock troopers are all down, and there's no other ones out there.
All right, we got 4 sets of armor. Let's see what we can do with these. All right, well, I start stripping the shock troopers and patching up any holes.
Jack's like, I start stripping.
The shock
No,
troopers.
you don't need to strip.
Does any of the armor actually fit Matisse?
Probably not.
We have an artificer who's very technically capable. He'd be able to like retrofit things at least somewhat.
Not with
As long
that.
as you don't like look at her from the side or something.
Matisse is like like the cosplayers that do the stormtroopers where they show the belly.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you look like, showing the blue.
Midriff is available for
A vision
view.
in blue.
Well,
All right, let's go.
how about, well, I mean, mending holes is easy. And
Meanwhile, Janie's like,
I do have,
the top is down on her knees and like,
I mean, I do have my smith tools and my leather worker's tools for whatever the thing works. I can try to see if I can adjust their fit.
It's not made of metal. How can Strax do on things that are not?
I got Tinker's tools.
Got Tinker's tools.
I've got carpenter's tools, leatherworker's tools, smith's tools, thieves' tools, and tinker's tools.
Okay. Why don't you make a check with advantage? Oh, sorry, not with advantage. Make a check with your proficiency bonus. We'll say that one way or another, you're able to use your tools to try to modify this armor.
Well, my class skill gives me advantage if I make a check with my tools.
Okay, then you get it for your class feature then.
He finally gets to be a tool.
That's a 20 on the die. So with my proficiency, 24 proficiency, or so. A check with proficiency, yeah, because it's 24 unless you want to add a dex or something like that.
No. We'll say that you can make the armor. You can modify it to fit Matisse.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
There we go.
Because I'm good. I don't know what the stuff is, but I hate it already.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so you have to call the
Console.
you have to call the subway car
Okay.
back, which
Call it.
which you know how to do. So
Touch the planety things.
SDO1's going in the bag.
as you always go into the bag. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
And GH88 is already in the bag
It's already in the bag.
Awaiting
in
repairs.
pieces.
Poor GH88.
As opposed to being half in the bag. I guess he is really half in the bag.
Oh,
You should just wear them around like Chewie and Empire.
Put my head on backwards.
I saw a video the other day about how if you look really closely on Chewie's back, C-3PO has two right arms. The arm that they stuck in there,
They
the other
screwed it
arm,
up, yeah.
is also a right
that's
arm.
funny.
like now, I'm not going to be able to unsee that now. Whenever I watch Empire.
And now you've cursed all our listeners with the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so the subway car essentially comes back, and you're all in your armor. You get inside. You go back to the first platform, and as the car is slowing down, you can. Crap! I don't remember if I said it had windows.
Whatever.
So
I don't think you've ever mentioned.
So all right, so it stops. I'm just saying it doesn't have windows. It stops, and the door opens, and you see 4 more troopers on the subway platform.
Gentlemen. Just walk out.
So one of them basically stands in front of your group as you come out of the car, and says, "Why aren't you at your post?"
Mr. Charisma.
Oh, I think she's Mrs. Charisma. Let's see here. Here's my features and
I have a
traits.
+8 in deception, so.
Okay. So
There
what
you
do you
go.
say as you are deceptifying?
She hawks a lot of
Nothing.
She says a very
Silence.
loud nothing.
Wow.
She says,
Wow.
so...
We got orders from headquarters to come back. There is no artifact.
down there.
In this wing.
All right, make a deception check.
Well, you got his saving face and other things potentially to help you.
No, but
Okay.
Respectable.
+8 is 21.
That's pretty good.
21.
you know what?
Shenanigate it. You use your hobgoblin-y things.
Hobgoblin. Well, it's an artificery thing.
Oh.
So yeah,
Artificery.
just gonna chirp in a little. So, the search is pretty much concluded down that way. It's just flash of genius adds +5.
Okay, so 26. Okay. Okay, so that trooper says, "Good, I'm getting bored anyway."
Nice job. All right. Moving on.
So basically, the 8 of you start to move down the passage.
Are we walking like an Egyptian?
if you want. Although it might
Right.
make
Might
you stick
draw
out a little
attention.
bit. So you get down to the end and you go into this circular hallway and stand in the proper circles, and the hallway goes back up. So you're in that room, and you can. Well, I mean, you tell me what you want to do. I mean, the other troopers that were there start to head down the hall that went into this room.
We hang back.
Actually, there was four hallways in this room. They start going down the one that you guys came from originally.
Which was the.
Well, that's the way that goes back up to our surface anyway.
But I mean, you can get the
Yeah.
other. You probably get there through the other passages. You would just have to figure out how. But this is the way that you came.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, the passages are very. There's a huge network of passages down here around
Right.
this room.
I'm going to stick with them because
Sure.
our disguise is working so far.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
So they start to move through all of the passages that have all the carvings of all the astrological phenomena all over the place, and then eventually it turns back into the natural caverns, and eventually, like, you start to come across other troopers as you're going,
Oh boy.
I'm going to ask. But yeah.
and essentially they're still searching throughout this whole area. So they basically the ones that are with you kind of break off when they're in the natural tunnels, and they go off and they start like talking to some of the other troopers and whatnot.
Okay.
And I mean, basically troopers are kind of mingling around, and
Right.
they're searching, they're not finding anything.
Okay.
They're kind of bored. I mean, you guys tell me what you want to do when you're at this point. You're in the natural caverns,
Yeah.
and there's just a lot of troopers all around. So,
I would
so what do you want to do?
Try to fade into the background, see if we can kind of
Yeah.
subtly work our way back
Work our
out
way
of the
ca-
tunnel that we came in.
And
Okay.
yeah, if
Yeah.
we can like sidestep onto like a side tunnels where there aren't any more additional troopers.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really not that hard
Someplace
considering
dark,
the amount of
yeah.
traffic that's going on right now with all
Okay.
the troopers. So you eventually start to make your way back up towards the surface.
Okay.
And let's see here.
Oh man, I hope Ruffian managed to hide.
No, not that one.
Sounds like we might find a terrible situation when we get back to the ship.
Yeah, Braun being dead is a pretty terrible situation.
Yeah, but I can fix the ship.
Okay. So you basically get back to the tunnel where the baby sandworm that you fought had dug its way out, and you get back up to the very edge of that, and there's still a lot of wind blowing the sand around and whatnot. It's not quite as bad as when you first went in, and you see the sky coach about 30 feet away with Ruffian at the helm and 4 shock troopers on the deck of the sky coach. The Star Runner is about 100 feet above the planet's surface. It's pretty close to where you are. It's just high up in the air. You also see about 30 Nautiloid spelljamming vessels surrounding the Star Runner. Nautiloid ships are used by illithids, also known as mind flayers. You see the symbol of the Illithid Empire on the sides of the Nautiloid ships, a circle with an X in the middle and the color purple. So that is what you see.
30 of them? Are these like large ships or
Yeah,
like
large.
small landing craft?
No.
Oh my goodness.
You still got that thumper?
She's still got the thumper.
You still
But
got that
yes,
thumper?
I was thinking the same. Now, do we want to jump and take back the sky coach before we set the thumper? Because otherwise we risk the worm showing up before we're safely off the surface. Sorry. So do we want to risk?
It's going to take time for the worm to get here, so
We
we need to
don't-
so we need to set the thumper here where they're not going to see it right away, and then see if and then just walk on over.
I mean, there
Act
are
like you belong.
there are some shock
Right.
troopers walking around.
Yeah.
If you plant a thumper here, they may be like, "What are you doing?"
That's the thing. Plant the thumper here in the tunnel, but not up on.
Yeah,
the
is
surface
there a
where
way to
they'll see
plant it, like just at a site in the tunnel, or maybe just kind of casually walk over a dune? I mean, it's not that tall, so it shouldn't be hard to hide.
It's designed to be put into the sand.
Okay. So I go outside the tunnel and act casual and walk around behind a dune and try to set the thumper just out of sight.
Somewhere just out of sight.
Just out of sight. Yeah.
I mean, it is a little bit hard to see, and there's a lot of dunes everywhere. So,
Yeah.
okay, so you go behind one of the dunes and you set it up, and you get it going.
Yep.
Okay.
I guess we'll then make our way over to the
To the sky coach.
The sky
coach
Yep.
and just kind of like hang out there, like pretend like we're guarding the sky coach and watching over Ruffian or relieving the other
Trying to convince the other troopers that we're there to relieve them of their duties.
or something,
Yeah.
or maybe when the worm arrives,
Do you wanna
they can
try
go
to
run off and
persuade
we'll
them?
stay to guard them.
Right, persuade them and then hold them in the worst case, and we can eliminate them and fly off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you go over to the sky coach. The thumper is set, and are you talking to the shock troopers that are on the sky coach? There's 4. Yes, correct.
Small talk.
Act casual.
Okay, so you go and you basically get up onto the sky coach. I mean, it's floating like just above the surface, but there is a ladder on the side. You can just kind of get up inside of it.
First, I'm gonna look at Ruffian and I'm gonna psychically connect to him and be like, "Shh! Don't blow our cover. It's us."
Okay.
Nice job. Awesome, Janie.
So
That's great.
Janie uses her Kalashtar telepathy to speak to Ruffian and basically say that these 4 are the 4 of you.
Do you tell him anything about the worm that's going to come? Like, is Ken?
One thing at a time.
Is he wearing the helm so he can fly? Don't know. Okay.
I
never
mean,
mind.
he's ready. He's ready to fly
Yeah.
the ship
Okay.
whenever
Okay.
I'm just trying to make sure that he doesn't panic.
Right. Good call. Good call.
Okay.
All right.
We don't exactly have the opportunity to
Yeah.
talk about this
I
in front of the other
understand. I know.
troopers.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Just trust me, it's us.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Okay.
so he just kind of nods at you just a little bit.
Okay.
How about this craziness, eh? You got us wandering around this stupid desert for nothing.
Sir, I can barely hear you.
How
There
about
you
this
go.
stupid crazy mission, eh? They got us wandering around this desert for nothing.
Yeah, I know. What are they doing here? We're not even looking for anything.
Are you trying to make a check of some kind? Or you just make small talk?
Just making small talk.
Okay. One of them responds back. I don't know how long this is going to take.
Well, we were told to send you guys down there, relieve you of watching this crazy guy here, and have you join the search for a while.
Janie's gone southern too.
Fuck you very much, John.
Okay, so the guys that are on there, one of them says, where am I supposed to be going?
I heard something about you guys going to the tunnel down there. There's some kind of picture stuff down there. You'll know where to go when you get there.
Okay.
Nice job, Matisse. Good job.
So the 4 of them disembark and basically start to move over toward where the tunnel is.
Okay.
So you guys are now on the sky coach, and you're with Ruffian, and there's a thumper that is set,
Yep.
and the sand begins to rumble and shift as a strange sound is moving in your direction. From behind the nearby dunes, you see a shape approaching. It grows taller and taller and wider, moving across the sand with a sliding sound. An enormous 3-sectioned mouth opens at the front of the shape and releases a long roar. It is a sandworm, hundreds of feet high and at least twice as long in length. There are tiny shapes all over the creature's back, which you quickly realize are people. Muad'Dib's people, the Fremen.
I was going to say, we had to go find them.
Another sandworm begins to crest a nearby dune, then another, and another. They are approaching from all sides. You see blasts of some kind coming from the Fremen and hitting the Nautiloid ships. The Illithid Empire begins to fire laser weapons at the sandworms, but they seem to have no effect on the creature's hide. Fremen ground troops run into the area that you're in right now, and they're firing at shock troopers.
Take the helmets off. Take the helmets off.
And a massive battle is happening all around you. So, how would you like to proceed?
We are getting in that shit.
We're getting out of this shit.
All right, so...
Ruffian, take us up.
Ruffian, up!
Time to go.
Let's see.
Want to fly close enough to reach out to Muad'Dib and see what he wants us to do to help? Mentally?
Help. We're getting out of here.
Okay.
Fight their own battle, man.
We got nothing left to do
Well,
with
they're
this fight.
helping us.
Okay. So,
Incidentally, I'm sure.
so you guys are taking your helmets off and flying up? Is that what you said?
At least, at the very least, getting off the ground.
Well, you're not on the ground.
We don't want to be in the line of fire.
Don't
Yes,
get technical
yes.
with me.
All right,
We don't
so-
want to look like shock troopers, and we don't want to be in the line of fire.
Okay. So the Sky Coach starts to move up, and the ground troops, the Fremen, are all coming in the area. They sort of start to swarm in the area underneath where the Sky Coach is,
Yep.
and they're basically using these strange weapons where you can hear sounds, and then when they make a sound, but the people are like talking, they're vocalizing, and then somehow it's converting that sound into some kind of energy that is shooting out of these weapons that they're using. And one of the Nautiloid ships, it turns one of its laser cannons toward the Sky Coach, and it doesn't seem to do anything just yet. It's kind of focusing on the sandworms and trying to hit like ground troops, trying to hit the Fremen. You guys are you going straight back to the Star Runner? I mean, right now it appears that if you guys still have your helmets on, it appears that the ship is taking off with shock troopers on.
Right, but we took our helmets off.
You did take it off.
We do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want to make it clear that we're not shock troopers.
Yeah.
Is there anyone on the ground below me out of the Fremen who looks like maybe like a squad leader, a captain?
Not necessarily. I mean, there was somebody that was leading the charge in this area. You could probably pinpoint that person.
Okay, so I kind of shout overboard and say, "Thank you for the help. We're going to try to get back up to our ship." And yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Still doubt that they were actually here to help us.
why are
Probably
they
just wanted-
avoiding shooting at our ship, Strax?
Because we're not the invaders.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
They
these-
don't consider us to be invaders, perhaps because their leader met us and decided we weren't invaders. Strax.
Can you just stop arguing for a moment and just focus on the task at hand?
Yeah. All right. Let's
We're
get
not
back up there.
arguing, we're just debating.
Stop!
So, so you see a shock trooper on this Nautiloid ship that is training a laser cannon on the Sky Coach.
Okay.
You basically start to come up off of the ground, and one of the ships that is lower to the ground
Yep.
recognizes that. Actually, wait, hold on.
Processing.
Super perceptive.
No. I mean, they've been ordered to. Well, you don't know this. They have certain orders.
Roger.
So, excuse me. This one trooper by himself starts to fire at the Sky Coach.
How far away is he?
He is about 60 feet away.
Okay. Arvine draws her laser rifle and returns fire.
Okay. Let's just roll some initiative.
Okay.
Maybe a short battle, but let's roll initiative anyway.
Okay.
At least give us an order of
Yeah,
operations.
order
here.
operations, yep.
Theater of the mind.
Well, Strax is not really into this fight.
Ooh, G is in.
Oh man!
Genie's like,
There's a lot of cool sights to take in when you're an excitable person like Janie.
Sarah rolled a 1, I rolled a 2.
She probably wants a giant
Kate rolled a
sandworm as
3.
a pet, you know.
the kitties.
Okay, initiative Janie.
3.
3.
No bueno.
Matisse.
19.
19.
Yes. Nice job, Matisse.
The always serious kitties.
Strax.
3, and JD goes
We
first.
need to get you a laser pistol.
Yes, I
You're
go.
going to be using... You got javelins, so at least you got that. But,
Arvine.
8.
Just like that.
Pew 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 pew.
Okay, initiative board. Here we go. So, I got that there. This is...
I am so over this fight.
Chris, I might steal some of your soup later.
That is fine.
Mine was bad.
Let's see. There.
Thank you.
See if that helps your tummy.
That's my stash this week.
Okay.
That apple one was very interesting.
So we have Matisse, Shock Troopers, Arvine, Janie, Strax.
I do not know.
It
Raspberry,
looks like cinnamon or raspberry. That would be my guess.
Could be strawberry. Could be.
cinnamon, apple.
Cinnamon's really bright red, though. So I don't know.
I kind of like that apple one. That was kind of good.
Maybe strawberry.
Okay.
Perfect. I like strawberry.
So a couple of laser shots are fired from this cannon, and they hit the side of the sky coach. And Matisse, it is your turn. Matisse Diva Paladin.
Okay.
60 feet away. The sky coach is rising, and right now you're 60 feet away from this shock
I'm
trooper.
going
That's
to throw a javelin.
you're gonna throw a javelin. Okay. What is the range on the javelin?
30 to 120.
Okay, so it's with disadvantage at this range, but you can do it.
Let's see.
And you can actually throw 2 because extra attack works for javelins.
Yeah, you can do that. Yep.
So let me. All right, so that's a d6.
I'll make you some new javelins later.
All right, let's hope that I get.
I still have DM Cat as a lap.
That's pretty decent.
Bugatti
actually.
is DM assistant.
So it's either 22 or 23.
Okay.
be
So
22.
the 22 is disadvantage, but that definitely hits that trooper.
Nice
And
job.
for 12,
For 12.
Nice job. Yeah, Matisse.
Okay. Strikes that trooper in the leg. That was your first attack, right?
yes.
Okay.
Shot me! You shot me right in the leg!
That's not.
All right, well,
You never know.
Call it.
that's going to be.
+9, right?
Yeah. No, it's +8. No, it is +9. That's so 13.
13.
13.
Yes.
That hits the nautiloid ship just below where the trooper's perch is.
Okay.
Clonk. Clonk.
Just give me something to like acrobatically swing onto while I jump over there.
Okay. So that is Matisse
Black
Diva
Widow
Paladin.
style.
That's your turn, right? Okay. So the shock trooper fires again.
Boom.
AC 23 on you, Matisse.
Yes, that will hit.
Uh-oh.
Not too bad. You take 19 force damage.
Ugh. I'm bloody. Bloody hell.
Okay. Let's see. So you see that there's there's a couple of different stations on the side of the ship that have laser cannons, and you see there's another shock trooper that sees this battle going on between the two of you and turns its cannon toward the sky coach. that trooper is not attacking this round. But it sees that there is a combat going on between there, so somebody else on that side of the ship is
So it's like a deck cannon that he's...
essentially.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a huge thing, but it is a stationary item.
He doesn't have a huge cannon.
So then we go to Arvine, Asimar fighter.
Well, he won't be firing blanks.
Hey, Greg, small reminder. We have the laser sword expert feat.
Oh. But I'm not using the laser sword, though.
Yeah, he's using
He
javelin.
was throwing the javelins.
Might be worth it just to be able to parry things back and protect yourself, though. But anyway,
You could reduce the damage if you could use your laser
Oh,
sword
gotcha.
for using like the deflect missiles from the feet, from the homebrew feet.
okay. Are there ways to take cover on the deck at all?
You would have to go basically into the cargo hold that's right underneath the deck. You'd
Okay.
have to squish yourself
Yeah.
into the cargo
No
hold.
good. Okay. Roger. Okay.
Otherwise,
So-
you're wide open on the deck there.
All right. Say, Ruffian, can you get us over there? And meanwhile, just to do something, I will pull the laser rifle and
Want to get closer?
fire with the laser rifle. Do I wanna? No, I'll hold that for next round. All right. So 2 shots with the laser rifle. All right. It's gonna hit for AC 16.
16
Never know.
just hits the side of the Nautilite
Ooh,
ship.
boo. All right. Let me try again. That's gonna critical.
Nice.
All right. So, all right. So that is 9 plus 5, so 14 force damage.
14 force damage.
Yep.
That trooper is bloodied, but still up.
Okay. Let's see here. And then what can I do with my bonus action? Sorry.
So I just added Ruffian into the initiative.
Okay.
So it's Matisse, Shock Troopers, Arvine, Ruffian, Janie Strax. I mean, he can move the ship, and that is relevant to distancing, so
Okay.
Ruffian's going to be in there.
Okay. Let's see.
Even Ruffian goes before us.
So I think I would have. Are you willing to interpret? I would have had the laser rifle already out. Is it possible to drop the laser rifle and grab one of my laser swords with my free flourish this turn?
You want to draw a laser sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
So
I doubt you'll be very far from your laser rifle if you need to pick it up.
Exactly. I'm just planning to drop and swap for this whole fight unless we close to melee. So, yeah.
Drop and swap, drop and swap.
Yeah. And I don't think for my bonus action that there's no place for me to hide anyway, right? Because otherwise
Correct.
I can dash and disengage, but I can't dodge. So, dodge, dip, dive, and dodge. All right. So I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Ruffian's turn. So Ruffian moves the sky coach sort of like up at an angle, like toward the underside of the Nautiloid, basically trying to get out of the direct line of fire.
Okay.
So he is able to basically maneuver it.
Don't inhale wine.
Bad plan. Bad plan.
He's able to maneuver it just underneath, just far enough that basically you don't think that anybody that's on the Nautiloid ship right now can get a clear shot.
Okay.
So the deck cannon is currently a non-issue.
Currently, yes, because the War Ruffian just moved the sky coach. Yep.
Okay.
He's still kind of moving slowly up towards the bottom of the Nautiloid ship, and he's kind of like he takes one hand off of the helm and he's kind of shrugs his shoulders like
Now what?
like now what? Like I kind of got a nice line of fire. I don't know quite what to do now, but that's his turn. So then we're on to Janie, Kalashtar Sorceress.
I don't know. You want me to just set it on fire?
That's entertaining. Or that already something. Right?
I mean, it's a
What do we
big
got?
ship. It'll damage it. It'll damage it. It's kind of a big ship.
Oh no. A fuss.
little baby. She's so cute. Janie is plotting.
Whoa.
Shenanigating.
Yeah, he's still...
Janie's plotting.
As the sandworms are coming in, the nautiloid ships actually are starting to drift up because they're so massive, the sandworms, that they have to go higher than where they are right now to avoid possibly colliding with the top of the sandworms.
So Firebolt actually says at the end of its description, on a hit, the target takes 1d10 fire damage. It's 2 now because of my level.
Yep.
A flammable object hit by the spell ignites if it isn't being worn or carried. So if I hit the ship with it and it's flammable, it would catch on fire.
Yes. Yeah. It probably will. But again, it's a large ship.
Okay.
So I mean, it would take a very,
Very long time for it to burn.
Yes.
Burn.
You could like fly up there and put a torch on it and light it on fire, and then watch it for the next hour while it spreads.
I could just drop a 5th level fireball on like the whole thing.
Do we have the line of sight to get it up on the deck at this point with where Ruffian flew?
She could shoot it off like to the side and just detonate it somewhere near the
There
edge
you
of
go.
I could probably
Inside the
detonate
ship.
it in between like 3 of these ships.
Nice.
She can light it.
Nice.
the
20-foot
radius isn't.
radius.
No, you can get one of them. You can get one of them. If you detonate it near the side of one of the ships, you think that it would hit a large portion of that ship's deck.
It's only half cheese instead of maximum cheese.
Why the hell not? Why the F not?
Sure, let's get that deck cheese.
So you're gonna launch a fireball up at a slight angle and have it explode in such a way that it's gonna hit the nautiloid deck crew.
2, 4, 6,
Boom booms.
8, 10. Doesn't even fit in my hand.
Awesome. Roll those fireball dice.
You don't have things that double the range of the spell, right? I recall one from the playtest, but I thought...
The range would just make it go to a different ship or something.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, it doesn't expand the radius. I thought we had something
Correct.
in playtest where she had like a 60 radius fireball that was ridiculous, but...
Twin spell means I have to spend points equal to the spell's level to target a second creature.
The spell has to have a single
Spell
target, though.
Doubles the range. Quicken spell means I can spend points to make it a bonus action instead of an action.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
There's nothing that I know
Never mind.
of that increases the radius.
Okay, roll those beautiful dice.
There might be one that allows you to do max damage or something like that.
Forget if
At least
there's one in
maximize
the
spells,
surge
something like
table,
Something like
the
that.
older than wild surge table.
Hear that? Hear it?
Here come the fireball dice.
That's the one.
There's some decent 6s in there.
Yeah. There's a few average.
There's 10. 20. 34. 34.
Okay,
Nice.
so 34 or 17. That's a dex save, right?
Oh.
Fireball dex 16, you said?
A deck save? Yes.
A dex save.
A deck save? Yes.
Yes, a dex
Hey-oh.
Yes, and it's 16 for me right now.
save. Okay. Succeed. What the heck number is that? Oh, that's an 11.
11.
11.
Fail.
11.
Fail.
11.
Succeed. Oh, no, that's a fail.
11.
Natural 1. Fail.
How many people are on deck?
There's a lot of them on the deck. Succeed. So 2 succeeded. 4 of them failed. Okay. So the fireball goes up and it explodes, and you can kind of see part of the explosion on one side of the ship, and you see one of the one that you think was firing at you initially comes Wilhelm screaming off the side of the ship and is on fire and spinning and goes poof in the sand.
Nice.
At least the sand put the fire out.
Probably made some nice glass after, too.
Okay, so that gets rid of that one.
Do that again.
And then the other ones took, you said it was 34?
34.
Okay, so dead, 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 badly bloodied.
Badly bugged.
Very badly bad.
Okay. Change that guy as 13. Okay. Okay. So that was. Oh, did you wild search?
Oh, I don't know. I was too busy having fun with my dice. No, I did not.
You did not. Okay.
Not that time. Bad. That
Okay.
could have been fun.
So then we go
Through another
to
fireball.
Strax, Hobgoblin Artificer.
How are you feeling, Matisse?
Currently no construct.
Hurt.
Hurt. All right. Well, let's see what. Don't know that I can do much, but I can at least help a little bit since I don't have a target on anything. I could shoot arrows in the hull, but that's not
I don't
going
think
to
that's going
do
to
much.
do much.
Probably won't do much.
So
Hack it with your artificer skills.
yeah, now from here I got to get me
Right.
on deck. I need my D8. My D8. Oh, there.
Seriously.
Seriously. Well, at least you get 6 hit points.
I'll take what I can get.
What do you at, Greg?
27
27 out of like 100 and something?
out of 94.
Or 94?
Yeah.
Pretty
I rolled a
close.
freaking 1 on my cure wounds.
Okay, so
I
Strax
can
does
at least
some,
do a little bit of something.
does some artifice healing.
When
is
you get
that
that,
your-
feeling, you
Is
get
that your turn, Strax?
artifice healing.
Yeah, I might as well.
Get
I might as well take the dog out of the bag.
more.
Okay, you take your steel one out
Yeah.
of the bag of holding. Okay. All right.
Feels so good.
So we are
Robbie,
up to
take
round
us up.
2. And our ruffian kind of shrugs. So right now, Matisse, we're at the top of round 2, and you're underneath the deck in such a way that you don't really have a shot on anybody just now. Ruffian is still moving the ship
We're
up.
underneath the ship.
Or you're underneath the ship.
Can
Yeah.
I do this?
You're not quite that close. But again, like,
Fly closer. I want to hit it with my sword.
Like if you were actually right at the very bottom of the ship, you could hack at this thing for hours.
It wouldn't do any good.
I mean, you would slowly make a hole. Do you want to like hold an action maybe in case you see an enemy or something? Do you want
I
to
will
ready a
hold
laser weapon or
And ready the laser.
the laser sword? Okay, in case you're in melee.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that happens.
Okay.
Or if anyone best if you could take the dodge action in case somebody starts shooting at you or something. That's another option.
Yeah, you can take the dodge action.
True. And she can parry. too.
Are you sticking with the ready action?
Different options? Yeah.
Well, if I dodge, then I can't do anything.
Right,
But then I don't get hit.
Yeah.
It's harder to hit you. Yeah.
And if you do get hit, you can parry. So you've
Okay.
got a few options at that point.
Okay.
But I don't see us getting in melee range of anything.
Okay.
at
So I
this
guess I'll
point.
dodge.
Okay. Matisse is dodging. So then we go to the shock troopers, and they don't really have a clear shot either. So then we go to Arvine, Asimar fighter.
All right. So Arvine, I think, will also dodge. She will. I forget. Is using the comm badge a free flourish, or is that an action?
Sure.
Okay. So she'll use the comm badge and say, "Hal, do you read us? What's your status?"
What would be happening on the deck of the Star Rail right now?
Chaos. Total chaos.
She comes over the communicator,
Intercom?
and she says, "In the middle of a firefight, Arvine. Can't talk right now."
Okay.
And
she's alive.
You hear some laser fire, and
Okay.
it sounds like there's some kind of a combat going on the deck
Yeah.
of the ship.
So they're fighting back. So at least okay.
They're alive.
Yep. All
Somebody's
right.
alive.
So that's it for me.
Okay.
Yep.
Good. We need somebody to fly the ship.
All right, so it's Ruffian's turn. So Ruffian pilots the ship along the side where Janie shot the fireball. So you basically get up to the point where you are now crossing the deck, and there is one shock trooper there who seemed to be waiting, and fires off a shot, tries to shoot it at Matisse, but will have disadvantage because you're dodging.
Matrix dodge.
So disadvantage shot with a laser cannon on Matisse. The stupid die. Oh, that's 11 again. Okay, so a 10 and an 11 are not going to do it.
Miss and miss.
So the trooper's ready, and then it shoots, and then it mistimes and it hits the deck as the sky coach is moving up beyond it. So you see there's a whole bunch of dead shock troopers up there. There's like a dozen dead shock troopers up there, and there are a couple other shock troopers like running around and piloting the ship, and there's one on a laser cannon. And he looks kind of a little burned up.
He's got singed.
So then we go to Janie, Clash Star Sorceress.
Dodge. Oh no.
What am I supposed to do now?
Dodge.
I mean,
More fire.
More fire.
There's only one threat that you see on the deck. There are some troopers there that are doing other things, but there's one on a laser cannon.
Missiles.
how far away do you think he is from me?
Ruffian probably would have stayed a little ways away, so probably about 60 feet away.
Okay. She's feeling a little sadistic, so maybe she'll mind sliver him.
Okay.
Intelligence saving throw, please.
Intelligence saving throw.
He just shot at us, so it can't be that smart.
20.
Oh. Well, I guess he didn't. I don't get him.
Wow, that's a stealthy guy. He's got the
From 60 feet away, you see the... Well, actually, no, you can't see his face. His head kind of shakes back and forth like he's trying to shake off something.
Shake it off.
Okay.
Well, I could still fireball. Damn it.
Okay, so you tried to mind sliver. No wild surge.
No wild surge.
And that is your turn.
That's my turn.
Okay. You're
I
on
feel like
to
wasting these spell slots on him.
Strax,
Yeah.
Hobgoblin Artificer,
How far is their deck away?
60 feet.
No, their deck, not the guy.
Well, he's on the edge of the deck with a cannon.
He's on the edge of the deck with the cannon.
Right.
on the edge of the
They're all the cannons are along the side, along the edge
He
of
is
the deck.
the deck.
Okay, so there's 60 feet between our deck and their deck.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. That is
Deck. All right.
Decking me around.
Strax like that's too far from my plane.
How many people other than him, even if they're not looking at us, are currently on deck?
Let's see. There are 2 other troopers right now that seem to be basically trying to repair areas of the ship.
Okay.
2 troopers on deck trying to do repairs, and 1 on the cannon.
And 1 on the cannon.
Yep.
Okay.
And you know there's probably more troopers below deck. You know there's at least 1 somewhere in the spelljamming helm that's piloting the ship. So you figure there's probably additional crew inside.
Probably.
But they are not.
All the fighters are out
Correct. All the fighters are out there. Correct. Most of them, all of them except for 1 are dead, and some of the repair crew are out there trying to repair things.
here. All right, well. Come on, Ruffian, get us closer. And while he's doing that, I guess I'm just going to shoot at the guy.
Okay. Go ahead and shoot.
AC 14 is not going to do it.
No.
So fire number 2.
Number 2.
Cocked. AC less is going to do even worse. Yeah, screw you. New dice. Fire number 3.
You're dead to me.
AC 18
AC 18 does hit.
for 8.
For 8. takes you in the shoulder. Still on the cannon.
You're fired. You guys.
New dice. That was all your attacks?
That was all my attacks.
Okay. So we are going to top of round 3. And we start with Matisse, Diva Paladin. So it's your turn again, and the ship is still currently 60 feet away from the other ship. Matisse is like, I'm not built for ranged.
No.
And he's going next.
I guess I'm.
Well, if you want to fire with the laser rifle from the trooper whose armor you were in, you could fire with disadvantage.
Or the one that Arvine dropped.
I don't think I'm near her.
If you're next to me on the deck,
Oh, I am.
It's
you're within
sure,
30 feet. You
sure,
can pick up
that's
the
fine.
rifle
It's fine. You want to pick up the laser rifle and fire it?
and then just drop it.
Okay.
Is that better?
Greg is trying to clean his glasses.
Turn the lights a little brighter too, if that would
There we go.
help.
All right, so Matisse grabs Arvine's laser rifle.
And what's the?
What's the range on it? I know it's really good.
It's a dex weapon for starters.
Well, all ranged weapons are.
Yeah,
I'm not sure about the javelins.
the javelins are
thrown
strength.
weapons.
Yeah,
So that would mean.
The range is plenty. You have more than enough.
Okay,
It's like
so
hundreds
if
of
my
feet.
dex is +2.
Well, you can always
Plus
throw the
2
laser
plus
rifle.
your proficiency. So you'd be rolling plus 6.
Okay.
I just had a funny image of
Not as
Matisse
much as
grabbing a
your
laser
strength
rifle and
attacks,
just throwing it at the guy.
Okay. And what's a D6 or?
Thanks.
All right. Let's try it and see what we get.
Wait, are you proficient in laser rifle?
She's proficient in martial weapons because she's a
Martial
paladin.
weapons. Okay,
Yeah.
then yes, then you get your proficiency
Yeah.
bonus, and you do not go with it roll with advantage. Okay, disadvantage.
Right.
Pew pew. What'd you hit?
Poor Greg's having a rough
7.
night.
13.
Plus proficiency plus dex.
So plus
13.
Yeah.
Extra
13.
attack.
Okay, so the laser hits the deck next to this trooper.
Oh, that's better.
Bad first shot.
So is that plus 14?
14 is the total.
What's your proficiency? 4. What's your dex?
2. So
So 8 plus 6. Is,
14
yeah,
unless
14.
someone shenanigans it for you.
14. So it hits the deck
hang-
again,
hang-
and that distracts the shenanigating.
Can I shenanigate this one? Let me check. It may not be for attack rolls.
Can Ben Luck add too?
Ability check or saving throw, but not attack rolls. So no,
about-
can't shenanigate it.
Hold. Janie's checking her shenanigans now.
I should have a gun so I can pew pew.
Pew pew. I mean, they are all dex weapons, so you will be.
I have just
but you
enough
have more
sorcery
range.
points left to bend luck. Let's see if we can do this.
Is 15 enough?
15 is not enough.
There's max damage too.
It was worth a try, though.
This is not my fight.
Okay, so then we're going to move on to that shock trooper who's going to
I sit in the corner and pout.
You're fine.
take a shot at Matisse.
Always have a tease. Shoot at me. I can take it.
Ew.
Me, look at me.
AC 12's not going to do it.
Nope.
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 That's the Pope of Nope.
Pope nope.
Just for the record, I am out of sorcery points.
All right, so then we go to Arvine,
Okay.
SMR fighter.
Let's see here. So
Awesome.
60 feet
Assuming
away.
you drop the laser
huh?
rifle.
All right. So she's
With a damn.
Gusto.
right.
With gusto.
Now you throw it at him.
So she's
Sorry, Bugatti.
going to drop drop the laser sword, pick up the rifle,
Okay.
aim at the dude, fire at the dude.
For the listeners, these are house rules. as far as
Actually,
dropping and picking things up.
she is going to might as well use her final fighting spirit to get some temp hit points and to get advantage on those attacks. So, do that.
Probably only need one more
Do
hit.
that. Is he bloody already?
He was already badly burned when you got up there, and he's been hit since then.
Oh, okay. Well, I already said I was doing it, so advantage. All right. Wow. I rolled a 1 and a 3. AC, let's see, 12 is probably not going to hit.
This guy has the kind of
Hits the
luck
deck.
that, like,
All right, so
Needs a name.
we're going to try. We're
is
going to shoot
Bob.
at Trooper
This is
Tim.
Bob. This is Trooper Bob.
Shock Trooper Bob.
All right, so extra attack. That's better. All right, AC 26 to hit.
That hits Bob.
Okay.
Bob's dead.
Bob gets hit for 9 force damage.
Bob dies.
Bob's
Okay.
dead.
All right.
Bob is no longer bobbing.
Wow.
Now he's weaving.
Wow.
Okay, so the battle is still it's
Region.
it's raging all around with the ships and with the Fremen on the ground,
Okay.
and essentially the entire group of Nautiloid ships, they're all basically breaking off and basically going out into the atmosphere. So it's Ruffian's turn. He tries to maneuver the sky coach closer to it because Strax asked him to, but then the ship basically accelerates very quickly up into the air, and basically they all start to retreat and basically fly through the atmosphere and out into space.
See, Ruffian, this is why we should have gotten on deck in the first place, and we could have had that ship.
He kind of nods.
Okay. All right.
So the battle dies down.
Okay.
What
we
about
need
the
to get up-
stormtroopers still on the
We
Star
need,
Runner?
we need to get over the
Oh,
Star
yeah,
Runner.
Did they debark the?
You don't know. Did you fly the?
Yeah.
I assume you fly the sky coach the rest of the way up to the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say
Star
we
Runner.
regroup with the Star Runner and then go down and see if we can find Moadib after. Just maybe they have the healing resources that we need because we don't have it for our dead captain.
Hold on.
He'd been
just
dead more than a minute.
here.
We've been dead more than a minute.
I have resurrection, I think. No.
No, you don't. Not yet.
No. Oh, yeah.
You have Revivify.
Yes.
Only good.
Revivify.
Only good for a minute.
I like to call my puppy Revivify because her name's Vivi. I call her
Oh.
Revivify.
Papers.
She revivifies me.
I was going to say.
Valid. Legit.
Hashtag true story.
Okay, so you basically fly up to the Star Runner, and you dock the Star Runner on the side where it normally stays. And so as you step onto the deck of the Star Runner, you see 4 dead shock troopers. You also see the body of Captain Braun laying on its back on the deck. There is a hole in the front of the skull, and where the brain should be, there is an empty space. Hal walks over to you and says, "A mind flare came on board with those troopers. Its face tentacles were mechanical rather than flesh. It demanded to know where the artifact was. Captain Braun denied any knowledge of the artifact, and he lied about our mission. The mind flare, who said its name was Zaxos, did not believe him. Zaxos wrapped its mechanical face tentacles around Braun's head and sucked out his brain before going back to its ship and leaving a group of troopers here." She actually is showing some emotion, which
For an elf, that's
normally she
abnormal.
hasn't really been like that, but she's showing some emotion.
We should give him the burial that he deserves.
We should go regroup with the Fremen. I don't know if they've seen an enemy like this before.
Well, definitely
And then I'd
drove
say,
them off.
Hal, are you okay with going down? Those people on the sandworms are our allies. We had encountered them on the surface after our first fight. I don't know if there's something they can do, but we can see.
Yeah, she kind of nods.
I mean, I am sympathetic. I've got a hand on her shoulder. I'm trying to show her, be empathetic. Obviously, Arvine's upset too.
Sure, yeah.
So yeah,
She just kind of nods and tries to collect herself as she moves basically back below decks to the spelljammer chamber, and then pilots the ship down to where the Fremen are, and it's not that hard to find Muad'Dib.
okay.
And you explain the situation to him.
I do. I mean, I ask if he's seen this kind of foe before, and I show him what happened to the captain, and
He says,
ask about what healers they have.
Muad'Dib says, I have not seen these creatures come to Arrakis before. I have heard of mind flares, but that's really all I know.
Bummer. And as to healing resources, you have nothing.
To bring back your dead friend, I'm afraid not.
Okay.
Let him have his death. It was a good death.
Turn to Hal and ask her how he would prefer to be buried. In wild space,
Yes.
back on the rocks.
Yes, basically, to put him inside of a pine box, and then to, I think I explained to you the way the gravity plane works. How if you throw something off the side, it bobs up and down until it gets to the gravity plane, and then it kind of drifts away. So that you basically put the coffin on the gravity plane and push it out towards a star. So it would just burn up into a star.
Okay. All right. So, well, I guess we need to make preparations.
Okay.
Just give him his send off.
Yeah.
Okay. So you basically, Muad'Dib wishes you well, and you take off and you go into space, and it's a 2-week journey back to the rock. So you find basically a star along the way there, and you have a solemn ceremony where you give Captain Braun his funeral, and then you have no issues getting back to the rock. So you pull into the rock, you're there. So tell me what you want to do.
Who is the captain's vessel now?
Yeah. Who took the mantle as captain?
Who was first mate, at the very least.
Hold on one second.
Yeah, I think it might have been
Let me get
Hal,
him at
but
that.
I believe Hal was the first mate.
Okay. I believe that. Just checking my notes here. I'm pretty sure that. No, I got it right here, John. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. So, Quartermaster Olo would probably be the person to take over.
That makes sense to
Okay.
me.
But at the same time, during the course of the journey, when you go back, Olo actually brings you into the captain's room and has basically sort of like a will. I mean, it's not really formalized,
Right.
but he basically takes out this piece of paper and he says to you, in the event that the captain died, he wanted all of you to captain the ship in his absence, or in his stead.
Tell him that's an honor. We didn't realize that he had thought that highly of us in our relatively short. What has it been? Not even a year that we've been on board.
Right. Yeah, and then there's also a list of contacts that he uses to get missions.
Okay.
So Olo is involved in getting the missions a lot of the time. He's the one that kind of does the legwork.
Yep.
But Ron has made the connections over all the years.
Right.
So Olo can basically help you to use the contacts to get missions.
His little black book, so
Yeah,
to say.
yeah, essentially,
Okay.
yeah. Yep.
Turn to the others. Do we take this on?
I would think it would be the best thing for us to do to honor him the way we should.
I agree.
Okay.
Honor him, whatever. He honored himself, but
Strax,
He did,
shut
but
up.
he didn't.
he didn't crack in the
He-
face of the enemy, and he died in battle. Couldn't ask for more than that.
He didn't.
I don't want a ship.
Well, and
I
a good
got my
person.
shop.
He could have rejected us for all of our baggage and many of the other crew too. So
What baggage?
I think
Please excuse my brother. He may seem cold, but that is the most honorable way a hobgoblin can die. He is being sincere.
Then let's drink to his honor.
Salute.
Story of Luigi. Let's get some drinks.
we need to return an artifact to somebody.
We can wait until after the drinks.
Okay.
So are you going over to the Laughing Beholder?
Yes.
We're tired.
Aye.
What time of day is it?
Eyes.
Boo.
You walk into Luigi's, into Laughing Beholder at about 2 p.m.
Okay. Yeah. So around let's do a late lunch and head over to the Elven Forest after that.
Luigi,
Yeah.
I'm tired and I want to
Hey,
get
how you
drunk.
doing? Come up to the bar. You want to get drunk? Where you been? You've been gone a real long time.
We had a big, very, very
Hey.
big adventure.
Wait,
Oh, yeah, I love
you're-
stories. I love stories. Tell me all about it.
Luigi, we lost a very good friend.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
We need a good stiff drink and some really good company.
All right, come over to the bar. I'll bring out some of my best stuff.
Okay, thank you.
So Floats brings up some like really fine wine. You know, uses telekinetic eye stalk to move everything around and serve you up some drinks.
All right. So
Did I ever tell you one about when I teased a guy with my electric abilities?
No,
I don't want to hear any of your stories about how you're teasing people with
How does it go?
electricity.
And she just kind of talks about
oh
using shocking grasp to make people's like hair stand on end and stuff.
Oh, that kind of teasing.
Yeah.
that's funny. Wow.
gotcha.
I call a toast to Braun.
To
The fine drinks. Yeah. Have Luigi pour an extra glass just to leave on the counter. And
Okay.
then, it's his. Yeah.
Sounds good. And then after you drink to Braun's memory, you said the Elven Forest.
Need
Is
to
that,
finish the mission.
is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Find out if they knew that the Illithids were after something like this.
Sooner we get this over with, sooner I can get back to my shop. Let's go.
Earl,
It's been a month.
these hairs may not end easily.
Okay, so you head over to the Elven Forest. You head over to the Elven Forest, and the guards that know you pretty well at this point. They go and they get Elon, and Elon comes out, and she says, "Do you have the artifact?"
Say, we do. Hope it was worth it. It came at great cost to our ship's crew.
I'm very, very sorry to hear that.
Did you know that the Illithids are seeking this object?
Excuse me? The Illithids.
Are you familiar with a mind flayer?
I know what a mind flayer is, yes.
They have an empire that is expanding its reach on other planets, and we had encountered them once before. We encountered them on this world, which is how we got into a battle and lost our captain.
I'm
They were looking for it.
not aware of an Illithid empire. I know that there is an Illithid embassy here on the rock.
Well, I would be cautious. I don't know if that embassy has ties to the horde of ships that attacked us or not.
There was a horde of Illithid ships that were interested in this artifact.
They were
Yes.
searching for an artifact. I suspect this was the only one. They came into the room where we found it
So I'm expecting
and
a
tried
bit
to
of danger
find
pay.
it. I elbow Strax and keep my focus on Elon.
Okay. Well, she says,
What can you tell us about this? And I have Strax take it out so I can hand it over.
okay, so you give her the astrolabe.
I show it to her.
You show it to her.
I take it out of your hand and I hand it to her.
Showing it to her.
Wow.
High five.
Well, hey-yo.
You are a terrible negotiator. You know that.
Kate,
Or an honor-
negotiator.
You're an honorable businesswoman.
Honorable
Your choice.
businesswoman wouldn't get our captain killed. No.
She says,
I elbow him harder.
Harder. I mind slivered you. That's 2d6.
I can take it.
Save!
Unfortunately, he has a pretty high intelligence.
Elon says, well, I'm sorry that you lost your friend, and the least I can do is find out what this item actually does, because I'm really not aware, other than the fact that it is supposed to be very powerful and very important to my people. So come back in a couple of days, and I will try to use my resources to find out what this does exactly.
Okay.
And I will see if I can come up with some additional compensation.
All right.
See, there you go, Stratch. You got your danger pay.
It's a beginning.
So she bows, and then she goes back into the forest. So,
Right. Job done. Let's go home.
so you head back to the forge?
Back to the forge. Yeah.
Okay. So we will end there. We will end there. I wasn't sure how you guys were going to react to Braun.
That was a huge boo.
Boo.
That got
The universe
me
is a scary place, man.
That touched my mind.
Oh, a mechanical
Touched your heart
mind
a little bit?
player.
Yes.
That's messed up. That's messed up stuff right there.
Well, she said,
I'm crying. The humidity's collecting on my eyelashes.
Right. What were you going to say, Chris?
oh, I was just going to say that she described the face tentacles of the mind flares being mechanical.
Right.
Yeah, I
That's-
picked up on that.
Yeah.
That's messed up.
Well, I thought you had said it like he was entirely mechanical.
No, I was not implying that he was entirely, but just that he had mechanical parts. That's messed up.
Yes. I have a lot of stuff planned out, and I'm like, this is the first step toward the end game. Is this happening?
Dun dun dun.
I mean, it's still going to be a while, but this is really the first step.
We're avenging angels.
Don't expect me to go out on any salvaging missions. I've got a shop to run.
Arvine's probably going to start doing more research on the red bounty hunter.
And I'm going to be pistol prepared.
Okay, let's say goodnight to the listeners.
All right, good
Bye, listeners. We love you.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave us a review anywhere this podcast can be found. Our social media links, plus additional content, can be found on our website at knightsofroleplay.com. Please tell your friends about Knights of Roleplay and Adventuring Podcast, and spread the word through social media. Your help and support are greatly appreciated.